When the child becomes the caregiver, navigating custody battles and neglect. Custody battles are emotionally taxing, but when a child is left to fend for themselves, or worse, begins raising a parent, the stakes shift from legal to deeply personal and psychological. What happens when a biological father leaves an independent child alone during a custody dispute, and the child begins to take on the role of caregiver? What if the grandmother, who shares joint custody, fails to report the situation? This scenario is more than a legal gray area. It's a red flag for neglect and emotional harm. Warning signs: when independence becomes a burden. Children are resilient, but they are not meant to shoulder adult responsibilities. If a child is left alone or begins caring for a parent, it may indicate neglect, leaving a child unsupervised or expecting them to manage household or emotional duties, is a form of neglect. Role reversal: when a child starts raising a parent, they lose the chance to be a child, often leading to long-term emotional consequences. Lack of accountability: if other adults with custody, like a grandparent, witness this and do nothing, they may be complicit in the neglect. Legal recourse: what can be done? If you suspect or witness this kind of situation, here are steps to take. Document everything. Keep records of dates, behaviors, and any communication that shows the child is being left alone or burdened with adult responsibilities. Report to Child Protective Services, CPS. Anyone can file a report. CPS will investigate and determine if intervention is needed. Seek legal advice. A family law attorney can help assess whether custody terms are being violated and guide you through filing for custody modification. Petition the court. If the child's well-being is at risk, the court can be asked to reevaluate custody arrangements. The role of the grandmother in joint custody. Joint custody isn't just a title, it's a responsibility. If the grandmother is aware of the neglect and fails to act, she may be failing her legal and moral duty to protect the child. She could face scrutiny or consequences if the situation escalates and authorities become involved. Encouraging her to speak up or seek legal guidance may be necessary. Emotional support for the child. Children in these situations often experience anxiety, confusion, and emotional exhaustion. Support options include child therapy. A licensed therapist can help the child process their experiences and reclaim their childhood. Family counseling. If possible, involving all parties in therapy can help address underlying issues and improve communication.